All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Ebon Sales Exalted, Season 1, Episode 18, War Negotiations. As always, we're going to start out with our introductions. Kerr, if you'd be so kind.
Just double checking to make sure I'm not muted.
Kerr,
Okay,
would you get us started?
Yes, we did hear you.
I am Kerr. I am the DM.
Are you?
I like to give happy fun times to everybody and watch as they make me regret my life choices.
Kerr, could you do your intro?
Haha.
Yeah, Kurt just did. He's trying to fuck with me.
He's trying so hard.
So who's all in Fantasy Grounds right now?
I mean, that does nothing to do with introductions. Wako?
I'm Toshime, and the character is named Guaco. Solar Exalted.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't your last character's name Warren?
The mage character is Warren.
Mage?
Is Guaco's last name Mole?
No.
Okay.
Elves.
Oh, God.
He did
Consider
War
the
and
rest
Peace
of
on
his
me.
characters' names.
I was like, hold on. Guaco. Hold on. Squints.
I don't know.
You pulled
man,
this on me
seems sus.
before.
Yeah, and it took you forever to realize.
Yeah, because I never saw his last name or really even considered on it.
Even though he'd introduced himself as War and Peace multiple times. Just shows you weren't paying attention to the game.
It's okay. It's different when it's said versus when it's like spelt out physically.
It's worse
Because-
when it's said.
Well, no, when it's said, I hear Warren, which is the name Warren. I'm not hearing War and I'm hearing Warren. And then Peace, which is a weird last name, admittedly, but you know, it whatever. This is fantasy
he's
games.
Always every time he's introduced himself with the full name, it has always been War and Peace.
Yeah, I'm gonna side with Foxbart here. Only about 85% of everything that's said actually triggers a neuron activation. The other 15% is just lost.
Oh no.
Anyways, I am Zim, and I am playing Neves, King of Conquerors.
Why is there a
The-
wiki page on Guaco? Sorry, go ahead.
The Marten Beastman, Lunar Exalted. Sarc?
I'm Karama Wolf, also known as Karama, aka, if you know my other names, you're an OG. I play Sarc, the Infernal, yeah, that's what it is. And if you can't tell, I'm a big fluffy werewolf.
Let's see, you also go by Vex. I think
That's a
might
new
have
one, I haven't
decided
heard that
X or not.
Are you trying to summon a cat?
No.
There's also Riker.
Because that's how you summon a cat.
There's Riker, there's Karama, there's Karama X and Eve, there's Karama Wolf, there's Vex. You have way too many goddamn names.
I mean, I was just aware of Riker and Karama, and then the rest was just like other stuff.
What do you mean you were only aware of those two? Did you
I don't know.
lose your names?
Like I said, only 85% of everything triggers neuron activation. The other 15% just gets lost.
Sim,
So-
quit mentioning about him dealing with fair folk, and let's continue.
I'm still a little confused here.
Queen Mab will be seeing you now.
Just don't think about it.
What is your name on VR chat?
That one, Volpera.
Oh, I thought
How do you
that was
manage
a-
all your usernames?
Okay, you're right. That one Volpera. You're right. For some reason, I was getting you confused with someone else. Never mind on the Vex thing. Anyways. Carrying on, Cyril.
Hello, I'm Cyril. I'm an alchemical exalted that has no heart. I'm very good at facilitating communications and killing things, which is another way of communicating.
All right, and we will turn over the recap to Sarc. Since it's your backstory that has brought this plague upon us.
I punch it.
All right, so yeah, last time a thing happened, we decided that according to Neves, Swiftpaw is Sark's boy toy, and also this one dude who is really annoying and is actually pretty much a carbon copy of Neves showed up and started trying to make us his allies, and Cyril decided to start shooting at him. It didn't work, but he kept trying anyway. And then everyone decided to have a party while also looking through all of his guns, because apparently people offering you guns and weapons in exchange for having a party or a fight is not what people want. I have no idea. Anyway, now we're here. Did I miss anything?
No, it's good to know that you guys just see me as annoying.
I'm sorry, Neves. It was too easy.
Well, it's over to you, Kerr. Kerr?
Yes,
What?
I was muted and I. Mm-hmm.
And for those of you playing the Is Kerr Muted game, that's 1 point.
So,
All right, everybody, take a shot.
you're gonna be dead by morning.
That's the plan.
I mean, half our chat is already dead.
I'm dead on the inside.
Same. High five.
And so things have been going okay so far.
Joke.
Other than, having to deal with Taro, who is currently bringing food and other gifts and items to everybody. He's sort of a hit right now with the civilians, though.
He's hitting civilians?
He's a hit with them.
Quick, get him!
No, that's
I start shooting again.
oh my god.
He's bringing them basically luxuries they haven't had in months.
They shoot the luxuries. They could be bombs.
Why do you hate him so much, Cyril?
Because I was told he was a hostile force.
He's not a hostile
I
force.
hate him too. He is
Why
very
do
much
you
a
hate him?
hostile force.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
He's been annoying. And he
That's
wants
not
to
a
rule.
reason to kill.
No, no, it is. It is. Gray's done it.
No.
You clearly have not played Baldur's Gate 1, where when you kill Nuber, you don't even get a reputation loss because it's a-okay to kill him for being annoying. Though you do get an achievement if you let him continue his annoyingness the entire way through.
Oh, there's an achievement for that? Cool.
At least on the enhanced edition.
I need to go back and play some of the Baldur's Gate games because I
Also-
know that's basically just video game D&D.
I apologize, but I need to step away for a few minutes. I will be back ASAP. Carry on, though.
And so far everything's starting to look okay. Everything's going decently. Nothing too bad, at least.
Oh, I'm sure.
When
Anyways,
a small bird makes its way into town, a letter tied to one of its legs. And Iceheart calls everyone together.
I'm gonna tell.
And
Go ahead.
was someone going to talk?
Oh no, I was, but no, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Oh, just Lady Iceheart's calling everyone together.
Oh, okay, I was gonna tell Swiftpaw to keep trying to look for something that can help us in our little project.
He'll nod.
Then I'm gonna go talk to Lady Iceheart.
Icewind.
Icewind.
Wow, I'm tired. What about you, Guaco?
Yeah, gonna be taking this trader over to Icewind. Skelren.
Okay. Zero?
yeah, what about it? What?
You get a runner asking you to come meet with Lady Iceheart.
Oh, cool. He's the guy that I'm trying to punch.
Or Icewind. Nope, just you guys.
But I haven't hit him yet.
You can attempt.
I see. Ooh. And 4. Does 6 hits work?
Nope.
Two, three, 4, 5.
You know, you would think that after an entire session of you trying to shoot him and failing, you would give up, but nah, you're still trying. I
Yeah.
commend you for that.
It's exalted.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. That's only 5. 1, 2,
Are you going to go to Lady Icewind?
6. 6 doesn't hit, right?
Nope.
Kurt, why'd you have to make this character so punchable?
7. Does 7 hit?
Nope. Does not hit.
Nope.
So I don't think he's going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope.
Can Sarc go up to
Whoop,
Tirok
whoop.
and
I dropped that.
can Sarc go up to Tirok and just say, please just let him hit you? He's gonna be trying this. He's literally going to be trying this until you go away unless you just let him get one blow.
Haro just is currently watching his people delivering like silks and fabrics to some of the townsfolk so they could be made into blankets and such for them. And all the while, Cyril's just still trying to shoot him while
There's an 8
he's
hit.
no. While he's
All right.
just kind of using his sword. His sword is faintly glowing as he's just batting aside these shots into the sky.
What do I need to roll to hit him?
Right now, 10.
All right. That's doable.
The difficulty goes up every time. I have it drop down after a bit, though, so it doesn't just climb up to infinite.
Nah, you should just let it climb up to infinite, see what happens.
No, if too much, then it'll be a solar flare coming out, and that'll
Mhm.
attract other people.
Hold up. You botched, Cyril. You botched.
Yep.
Your gun explodes.
Oh, I'm punching him.
Oh my god.
My gun roll is way higher than this. I'm still
Oh.
punching at him. I
You're
didn't
just trying
stop
to
punching
punch
him. I didn't
Okay.
stop punching him from last session. My gun is still overheated.
Never mind.
Did
Okay.
my gun cool down? I can start shooting him, and I'm better at that.
No. You keep trying to hit him, and you fall on your face, and your fist gets stuck in the ground.
Pull it out and go back at it.
Your fist is stuck in the ground.
I will take my arm off if I have to.
Your arm does not come off.
You want to bet?
Your arm does not come off unless you're in a very specific circumstance.
You wanna bet? Sure, you do not understand the lengths at which I am willing to go to.
Are you just
Okay,
gonna keep trying?
Yeah. Sure, I'm going to punch him. I don't care how many times I have to roll the dice. The numbers of successes are tangible. And I haven't even started going into tactics yet.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Why are you trying to hit me?
Tokeme tipped $110.
As he continues dodging.
Because you are a hostile force.
No, I'm not. I am a great hero for these people.
Your ship had entered without verification, and when we had our cannons pointed at you, I was told that fighting you would be a fruitless endeavor. I was made to fight Solar Exalted.
There isn't anyone quite like me around. Also, thank you for the donation, Toshime. We super appreciate it. Yes, what is your response to that, Cyril?
I'd like to take my gun, explode the ground that seems to be holding my arm, and then take my arm out of the ground, and then try to punch him.
Okay.
Do I need any rolls for exploding my arm out of the ground?
No, I'll let you do it. You're fine.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, I had that chain of tens. Hold on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One cancels that. Man, that's only 6. 3 tens is only 6. Sadness. I literally need to roll a 10 for this to work too. I need to roll at least 2 tens. That's just barely not a botch.
All right, going over to everybody else now.
I'll let you know if I hit him.
Sarc, well, you're not going to hit him, Cyril. Cyril, at this point, because of how many times you've tried to attack him, you would not be able to hit him.
Never say never. Never tell me the odds.
No, you literally cannot do it because of the evocation of his blade.
He's got to run out of power eventually.
No, it lasts the entire scene.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, it's getting closer.
And the number is up to 12 now.
I just need to roll enough tens.
And that's because I haven't scaled it with every attack because I was trying to be nice. But it will just keep going up.
I forgot to roll the 10 for that first roll.
Anyway, Guaco, Sarc, and Neves, when he gets back, you guys are led into Lady Icewind's war room, where she has the letter that was sent by the little bird, which is currently on her desk, currently eating some birdseed. It is a very cute bird.
I'm gonna look at Lady Icewind and just say, "You called us."
A nod. It looks like the enemy may be losing their nerve a little bit. This is a notice to see about having a peace talk, so to speak. A negotiation.
A negotiation with whom?
Both sides. The mercenaries and the beast folk.
So they're gonna have a peace talk and then attack us together.
Possibly.
It's a peace talk through all three.
Basically, all three sides meet and negotiate to attempt to end the fighting.
I mean, they could end the fighting and just leave.
That's not how things are done in war. If you just did that, well, that looks very bad and very weak for you as a ruler. And weak rulers don't survive here. This is a chance to save face. Try to get something out of it and basically ensure that everything wasn't completely worthless.
Sounds like a trap, but I mean, we can definitely go with it. Also, I don't think Neves is one to surrender, and he'll probably, the minute we go to the peace talk, he'll probably demand that they all surrender.
No, he has more sense than that.
But they have a location here and a time. It's not in
Yes,
any...
They will be permitted the opportunity to surrender, yes.
They were, it looks like the meeting location isn't in any one group's territory. It's in about the center. Basically, they're trying to keep this as above board as they possibly can.
And who sent this letter? Which side?
We think it's the Beastmen.
I feel they may have some hope of being honorable about it, but I definitely do not trust the mercenaries.
You know the beast folk have sidereals. Oops, I didn't like that deal. Let's go back. But we can
Whatever
attempt.
happened to our celestial lion companion, anyways?
He's there. He's just been more taking care of the city. Trying to enforce order.
Ah.
Pillar's been doing what he kind of does.
And now with the Green Sun Prince,
He's just been watching.
heaven units don't get along with them.
I mean, they seem to get along well with Sarc.
Yes. At least they try to.
But either way, the other one, should not actually be here at this meeting.
I don't think the other one's there with us.
He's not.
Yeah, I don't think Tarok's with us.
Yeah, Taro's currently trying to get punched and giving out supplies to the townsfolk.
The needy.
Also, Toshime, thank you very much for your donation.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciate it. Well, I see no reason not to go to these negotiations.
Let's not all go in case it's a trap.
Agreed.
So who wants to be left behind?
Well, I mean, Neves kind of has to be the one to go there. And I think Icewind would as well.
Punch.
I'll distract him.
I'll stay back with the tarot guy, considering I'm the only one who can really take his presence.
Punch.
And then you and Cyril can go because Cyril needs to do something other than constantly trying to punch Tirok.
I'm not sure
Aro.
we're going to pull him away.
Fair point.
So who wants to go to this meeting?
Well, as far as I know, just Neves and Icewind, it seems. Unless you're coming too, Toshime.
I have to watch over the town since Icewind's going.
Neves will bring Murder along.
I might as well go too.
Oh, okay.
All right, so as Cyril is going about punching this guy, eventually he will start to look for other tactics available. How do I do the gambits?
You need to actually gain power first to try so.
Okay, I'll do that.
How are you going to gain power?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw some feints in there.
You
I'm
may
gonna mix it
attempt
up
to
a bit.
roll.
Attempt to roll a feint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How would I roll that? Is it just my basic combat?
No, that would be stealth.
Stealth. I'm good at stealth. I have an excellency in stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth 5 minus 5. And what the hell? I'll spend a mode at this point because I want Cyril to do anything else. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. $15. There we go. No ones. Amazing. Damn it. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 stealth successes.
One second. Time. Cyril, you see his anima banner flare brightly. You see what looks to be a beautiful bird-like creature appear behind him. Blazing in gold, bronze, and green emerald. As you try to throw in those feints, and he just perfectly dodges you. You can see his cast mark glowing on his forehead before he grabs one of your wrists and just kind of pulls it up before looking at you. Really, you're disrupting the people here. We should be giving out what they need, not bickering between each other at the moment.
Observation. I am not bickering.
You are attempting to harm me. For no reason, might I add.
Correction. I am defending this port from an alien ship of whose intents I am uncertain of. And then I go to kick him.
Roll diplomacy.
Roll diplomacy.
No, I said farewell diplomacy. Cutting back to everyone else. So who is going to go with Lady Icewind? Is it everyone else going to be going?
Neves, Sarc, and Murder.
Okay. And Guaca, you're going to be staying behind?
Yep, have to watch over the town while she's gone.
Okay.
And was it Swift Paw's going to be continuing to look for stuff to aid in our project?
Mm-hmm.
As a show of force, Neves is going to bring the goblin army with him.
Okay. So you guys begin to head off. You leading the army, Neves.
With the proper prince with Neves, you know.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't take long to get to the meeting area. It's about 15 minutes. And it looks like it's basically out in the middle of the jungle. looks like some makeshift tables and chairs and such have been brought so that, you know, you guys could sit down and everything to talk about this. And you can see a small group from the beast folk. It looks like it is being led by a very large, muscular jaguar. He's got a long axe sheathed across his back. And he is wearing what looks to be some type of moon silver armor over most of his body. And he's just kind of watching, arms crossed. And on the mercenary, they have like a squad of people. And there is someone wearing a very, very nice but practical uniform at the head of them. Looks like he is the general of this army, based on the insignias he has. And the beast folk speaks up, the panther, as he looks at you, Neves. So, you're the one who's been giving us so much trouble, eh?
I am not certain what trouble I've been giving you, so much as trouble you have been giving the fine people of this land. That said, I am Neves, King of Conquerors. And you are?
My name is... where is your name? It's in my notes. One moment. Finding it. I'm the Hunter's Shadow. You can call me Hunter or Shadow. I don't care which. I am one of the greatest generals in Bahasushi's army.
Then I look forward to the chance to fight by your side on the battlefield someday, when you decide to join me.
And why would I ever join you?
Because quite simply, I am fighting for the good of all people, not just for mindless slaughter.
Creation is sick, and we are the cure.
I'm gonna look at
Go ahead.
I'm gonna look at them both and say, "Listen, girls, you're both pretty. Anyway, what's this about a ceasefire or peace agreement?"
The human is going to speak up. Our Lord, in his infinite wisdom, has bidden us to call upon all forces here in order to discuss peaceful negotiations in figuring out how we can attest to our troubles and do this non-violently.
All right, you want to do it non-violently? Simple. Stop attacking. That's a pretty simple way to solve all this.
I do need to concur with my companion here. It is indeed a very simple way, a very simple solution, and one I think we would find to be rather agreeable, yes?
Simple. You don't kill us, we don't kill you. Bam, problem solved.
But what about those who have gone before, who were killed on
Well,
the
you know,
fields of battle?
well, you know what? Sometimes shit happens.
We cannot go home to our allies, to their families, and tell them, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I mean, that sounds like a lot of not our problem. Like, we can keep fighting and we can keep killing each other, or we can just, like, stop. Last time I checked, the good people of this town never actually started this fight.
And what precisely are you wanting in these negotiations, then?
Our
As
lord,
if Sarc here is mistaken, I do believe that you began these hostilities.
our lord has, in his infinite wisdom, offered the chance for all of you to leave peacefully, to depart with supplies and goods, to make your way to another area in order to start your lives over.
So because you're losing, you're gonna take this land from these people so that we stop fighting. Listen, I don't think you know how war works, but I've seen my fair share of war, and that's not how that works. The losing side doesn't get to dictate surrender conditions.
Hunter is also chuckling at this. We have not lost. Our Lord is leading us ever closer to victory in his own mysterious ways.
Yes, you lost. You're not losing, so that's why you're deciding to call a peace agreement and asking us to leave and not continue killing you. Yes, because that's something that an army that's winning would totally do. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Our perfect Lord would never lead us astray.
Yeah, he's not leading you astray. He's leading you right into a meat grinder. And if you want to continue doing that, that's fine. Like, you saw what we did to the wolves. We murdered them in an instant. We'll do the same thing to you guys.
Oh no.
Hey, Neves,
Yes?
can you play something for me?
What?
You know what? Perfectly.
Ah, yes,
please.
okay, sure.
I command pure chaos! Kinda.
Ronda_Zim has turned Kerr into Arcanine. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Wrong
That's what
one.
you wanted, right? Kerr? You there?
Yes.
Hey, you can't talk like a person.
Can you play the other one, please?
If you don't give me something to do, I'll have to amuse myself, and no one wants that.
Ronda_Zim says perfect.
When this guy says the word, my perfect God has bidden us to, there is a thundercrack as walls of pure salt begin to come up around everybody.
Oh, now you did it.
The table itself has turned into fish, the chairs into squirrels, and the ceiling now has
I am so happy I went with the villain monologue playlist. This just is perfect for the situation here.
Oh, indeed, darling. I even brought my own band to play. Ah, greetings, everyone. So delightful to see everybody. So, I heard you were having a lovely peace discussion, and well, honestly, discussions in the wide open jungle, so blasé. So, I have decided to assist you in these matters and to give you a wonderful location. It is absolutely perfect, would you not say so? Oh, my apologies, Neves, as he snaps his fingers, and Neves, your seat has now become a Marten. A very large Marten.
Hello, Domino.
Hello, darling. So delightful to see you again.
So, these individuals were telling us how apparently Mahasuchi is the perfect one and not you.
Oh, darling. I must say, he is perhaps one of the only beings that I have seen that is quite as perfect as me in bed. Oh, what times those were. You had to be there, darling.
Yes, Domino. I'm sure.
see.
I'm sure you had a fun time.
Oh, it was absolutely perfect. But I'm not here to talk about my old love lives. I'm here in order to offer you my assistance with this most perfect backdrop and such a relaxing area, I must say.
Well, well, back to our negotiations. Mahasuchi has gone mad.
I thought we were talking to the mercenaries.
I thought
Both
we were
groups are
talking
there.
to all of them. Yeah. But the main one we're talking... Wait, which one was talking about the perfect lord then?
That one is the mercenary commander.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that was the one who I was
Okay,
trying to inform how that's not how war works.
Okay, I misunderstood. My bad. I must agree, Why are they not here? This perfect lord of yours.
But he is. He lives within each and every one of us, watching over us and guiding our actions.
Domino, could you perhaps fetch this perfect lord? After all,
Domino,
if he is as perfect as they claim, then surely he should be in this perfect place, shouldn't he?
Domino shakes
Oh,
his
no.
head. I'm afraid he has sorcerous arts that would prevent my travel.
Ah, he prevents you, the truly perfect one, from being in his presence and bringing him over. I see. Clearly he is not as perfect as he believes he is.
Oh, darling, to be fair, I elevate everything in my presence by at least 10%.
So I'm gonna ask the mercenaries. So if we refuse and just like walk away now, I guess is that it, or is there gonna be like some ultimatum, or are you guys just gonna try to keep attacking us?
We will be led to glorious victory by our leader, but we, in his wisdom, have come to offer you mercy.
Yeah, I think I speak for all of us when I say we respectfully decline.
You do not understand the way that the world is.
I think
that's
I understand
the-
perfectly, honey. Listen, I've lived a long life, all right? I can tell you I've seen some shit, and whatever your lord thinks he is, I guarantee you I have either killed or fought worse, all right? So let's just so you want to continue to play fuck games, or are we actually going to have some peace negotiations? Because like I'm up for either. Like we killed an entire wolf beastman army. All right, we'll do it to you. It's okay with us. At the end of the day, you're just more lambs to the slaughter.
Hunter speaks up now. I'm like, these idiots. I actually do wish to discuss terms.
Alrighty.
And what are these terms that you are bringing to the table?
We are willing to withdraw our forces. In exchange, that all prisoners that you have taken be handed back over to us to return to our army. And we are willing to offer you compensation for the damages that we inflicted.
You see, this is how you negotiate.
In exchange, we would like enough supplies that we may make our journey back to where our main host is, as some of our supply areas were destroyed. We are willing to offer compensation, though, as well, for these resources.
Is there anyone specific you're looking to get back?
Just in general, the force, just the soldiers. There's no one in particular they're looking for.
That's pretty agreeable.
I will not force them to go. However, I would be willing to let them make the choice themselves as individuals on whether they stay with me or the port or go back to you.
In
I
this
do
case,
understand there are many that you have forced into your service.
In this case, for every soldier that decides to remain rather than rejoin, we will reduce the compensation that we will give slightly in exchange for the loss of manpower. Would this be agreeable?
What manner of compensation are you offering?
We have access to jade. Quite a lot of it. Which jade is used as money for the rich. It's so rare and so worth so much that most of the time it's illegal for anyone but nobility and dragon bloods to use. Or the big money lenders and such.
I would be willing to accept these terms. The supplies will be at a premium, though. With all of this going on, the villagers of this area have not been able to farm. And as such, and based on the negotiations with the mercenaries, it will be some time before they're able to again. So
What are
replenishing
the
supplies will be difficult.
what are the prices that you are thinking of increasing it by?
It would be a fair rate. I am not looking to profit off of this, simply a matter of supply and demand here. We need to ensure that our people are fed. These civilians here are fed as well.
He will nod slightly. I believe these terms are, for the most part, at this point, acceptable. I would be willing to ratify something. I can have my aide write up terms for this agreement in order to have us sign, if that would be acceptable to you.
Why don't we allow Domino to do it? After all, the fair folk are quite well versed in contracts. And deals
Oh,
in
darling,
general.
now you're speaking my language. I would be delighted to help you. Hunter's going to pause, though, and look over. What about them? Considering all the babble that they've just been giving off.
We can deal with them separately.
He kind of pauses and considers before looking over at you, Neves. How about this? What do you say? Will we be willing to offer our assistance before we leave, wiping these fucks out? In exchange, we get the survivors from them and any resources or goods.
Yeah, that sounds agreeable.
I would rather as few of them be killed as possible. They were forced into service. The same goes for any survivors. I do not wish for anyone to be forced into service. They will be given a choice.
I mean, yeah, the ones that live, but I mean, you got to crack a few eggs to make an omelet.
Agreed. I would like to keep casualties to a minimum. I would like to make sure that they are given the choice of whether to go with you, stay here, go with myself, or whatever they may choose. However, I would be happy to let you take their supplies with you in exchange for your assistance.
This poor guy is just like sputtering and looking very, very confused and lost as you guys are just talking about this. How about, and if they happen to have any artifacts and such, we can reconvene in order to discuss the placement of these items.
This is agreeable.
The poor guy is just like kind of sputtering right now. It's like, you you can't do this.
Yeah, we can.
No, you're enemies. Enemies are not allowed to work together.
This is
That
called a
breaks-
ceasefire.
As the age-old saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. At
You-
least temporarily.
Neither one of you understands the wonders of our Lord, the perfection that he brings.
Anyways,
I
so
guess
I believe. Oh, Neves was purposely ignoring what he was saying. I believe that our terms are agreeable and ready for Domino to put into writing.
I'm gonna speak up and say there is one thing though, and then the name of that dude that what was it, Kurt? The name of the dude that apparently was a mercenary that I'm after. I'm gonna say, no matter what though, he's mine.
Yes, you could have your boy toy.
Also, I want him captured alive, preferably.
Kerr?
Sorry, I was chuckling a little bit. I muted myself. Whenever
Alright,
this comes up,
everybody,
I always chuckle.
Everybody, make sure you take another shot. Kerr was muted again.
He will. Hunter will look at Sarc before nodding slowly. Acceptable. Now, shall we discuss our excuse me, sorry. Our truce for dealing with these maggots, he says as he looks over at the human, who's just like stomping his foot, going, "You will not ignore us. We are the deliverers of the great Lord."
I'm gonna pull out my dagger and slit his throat.
Sorry, what?
Sarc is going to pull out his dagger and slit this dude's throat.
You're going to attack the emissary of the of this army at the at this little peace conference.
Of the humans, yes. I'm going to kill the mercenary emissary.
Make your attack roll. This would be.
Would it technically be a surprise attack because
Yes,
he didn't
it would
expect-
be.
Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. And also because I'm pulling out the thing and I'm letting the mist happen.
The mist wouldn't really have a chance to spread yet, but you would have the advantage. You can make a surprise attack here because no one's going to be expecting someone to try to assassinate the leaders of one of the armies.
All right, I've never made an attack roll. What's an attack roll look like?
This would be close combat plus whichever one is your best skill. I will let you make that roll.
Plus, however you want to describe it.
Yep.
So So what I'm gonna do is while they're talking, I'm just gonna quickly sneak into go back into the shadows
Mm-hmm.
and stealth, and then just come up behind him and just take out the knife and across his jugular.
All right, so roll stealth first. You will gather power.
All right, and I've got an excellency in stealth.
Yep, so you can spend 1 mote.
Would I have 1 mote? Because
You spend 1 mote in order to, for that one.
Yes, you do have 1 mote.
okay,
Basically, you've got all of your motes at all times, unless you've spent them, and then it's just you regenerate them 1 mote per round.
Mm-hmm.
and then
So
an
especially
excellency,
outside combat, it's very easy to recharge.
and then an excellency does what? Does that? I feel like that doubles, or is that incorrect?
You cut out there for me.
How many dice?
An excellency doubles the whatever it's the excellency for.
Okay, so stealth instead of 5 would be 10.
Yes. Plus, whichever stat you're using it with.
I messed it up. Okay, roll 10. Did that roll go through?
Sometimes it can be slow, but I haven't seen anything pop up for me yet.
Those were the wrong dice. All right, so that's 1. So 2.
That's 8 successes.
Wait, I thought it was. Wouldn't it be 9? Because everything above a 7, everything 7 and above is a success.
You rolled 3 ones. Oh, wait, never mind. You're right. I thought that 7 was a 2 in the last roll. My bad.
So that's 9 successes on my stealth.
Yes. So that will gain you 9 power, and then I will let you make your attack because you are doing it from ambush. So you get to make this will be a close combat attack. So you roll your close combat plus whichever stat you want.
So that's 2 successes. That was pretty bad.
That is enough to hit because their defense is automatically set to 0 against an ambush. So you will hit, and you get to roll 10 dice of damage. Sorry. What is the damage on your blade? Is that on your character sheet?
Damage, it just says 1.
So you get to roll 11 dice then.
11d10.
Yep. This poor man.
1, 2, 3, 4. Kerr, I think he's dead. 2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13 successes.
So, Sark, you know how you said you were going to slit his throat?
Yeah.
You cut so quick, you take his entire head off.
Hell yeah.
Like, your blade moves so quickly and so sharp that for a moment it looks like nothing happens. And then you slowly see like a little red line kind of run across his throat. Tiny bit of blood. And then his head just kind of slides off his neck. As the enemy soldiers just kind of freeze up and just stare at the dead body of the entire leader of this entire force.
I'm going to look at them. The blood's still on my hands. I'm just going to sort of lick my hand with the blade in it and say, I could be you. Unless you make a choice.
All of them quickly drop their weapons and raise their hands.
I'm going to look at them and say, that's better. I'm going to say, what do you want us to do with these, Neves? You want to give them to the beastmen or you want to take them back?
We will give them the choice of where they go. With the exception that they cannot return to the other one.
Hunter just kind of lets out a little bit of a whistle here, staring for a moment. You just killed the guy in charge of that army. Not bad. You looking for a new job, perhaps?
I'll look at him and say, not right now, but I'll keep your number if I ever need it. I've got some unfinished business with this army.
Go nod slightly. Yeah, all these humans have basically, there's like 20 of them. They've all dropped their weapons and basically have completely surrendered to you, Sarc.
I'm going to look at Neves and say, I'm starting to understand why you give people the ability to surrender first. Feels kind of good.
There's no reason to kill.
Joke.
Domino is going to giggle and clap like a little schoolgirl. Oh, what a dramatic twist to the story, darling. I absolutely love it. I wasn't expecting the betrayal. Oof. Oh, I got my heart racing, darling.
I do not necessarily approve of killing them while we were in negotiations like this. But I must admit, they weren't actually here looking for a negotiation. So,
I was just sick of hearing him talk.
as was I. I'm not really complaining.
Now, darlings, about that contract.
So, the entire mercenary force has surrendered?
No, just the squad that was here, but you did just kind of murder the leader of their army. They are going to be suffering very large penalties when the final attack goes through next week.
Ah.
Yeah, the only people who actually surrendered were the people who were there because they didn't want Sarc to murder them. But no, the mercenary army is still going, but you just killed the leader of that army, and they very much are going to be suffering from a lot of penalties when the final fight goes through next week for that.
Well
Yes,
then,
you
yes,
have...
that contract.
Domino will whip up a contract for you two to sign. Basically, everything that was stated here is in it.
Neves will sign.
And as will Hunter.
Alright,
And
so, shall we plan our method of attack then?
Hunter will nod. That sounds good enough for me.
I believe we have waited long enough. I would like to go ahead and get this over with, so the people here can get back to their lives.
And as you do, as you begin to discuss your tactics and your strategies, we're going to scene change real quick. Guaco, you are in the office dealing with the enemy of all dragon blood. Paperwork. And as you are once more grappling with your greatest foe, a runner comes sprinting into the room, panting, as he pushes open the door.
What's needed now?
Sir, someone is in here, and he's come to see. And he just kind of passes out as a man in a very fine kimono steps past him. His kimono is white with silver accents on it. He looks to be older, in his mid-30s or 40s. He's wearing some sort of what looks to be like a hat, a long, tall hat. on his head, similar to what like a priest may wear to many of the more normal gods of the Blessed Isle. And his hands are basically crossed within his kimono sleeves, so you can't see his hands. And he's just going to smile. Ah, Guaco. So good to see you. End of session. Because I have to actually get to bed a little bit early today, because I have to get up really, really early in about 5 hours from now. But I wanted to leave it on the cliffhanger because I have something planned big for Guaco next week.
Wait, wasn't it Sarc that burnt down the supplies at the Beastman camp?
Yes, it was.
Oh.
That had consequences.
I mean, they call him the big bad wolf for a reason.
Who calls you the big bad wolf?
Backstory.
As far as I'm aware, nobody does.
Sarc may or may not have mentioned about how during like wartime his enemies referred to him as the big bad wolf because he would the shit he's been doing to other camps in this session, he did that like all the time to enemy armies, except like way worse.
Her, am I right in guessing in stream chat?
Don't worry about it.
That's a definite maybe.
He's not in his armor right now.
This is a family member who follows the teachings strictly.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
If they find out about what I really am, I'm good as dead.
Hey, Kurt.
Yes?
Can during the interim, can Sarc take like the leader's head, put it on a stick, and then just like sneak it in the night in front of the barbarian camp, and then just like place it at the door?
Sure.
All right, Sarc's gonna do that.
All right, well, time to move on to the next game. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us today for Ebon Sales Exalted. As always, check out our website, zgfgaming.com, where you've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my donators, patrons, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Do consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel. You can also do so by using our Humble Bundle partner link, grabbing some packs through Stream Loots, or by simply sharing the channel around. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.